On long-distance calls to Pakistan, Azhar Abbas tells his mother everything is fine, but he may have only months to live. He was released from a Greek detention center after he and a fellow inmate contracted hepatitis C.
Police said to both of us, "You aren't ready to die yet. You still have some months to go. When you're close to death, we'll let you out."
Abbas learned not to complain about the poor sanitation while in detention. He explains what happened when the 80 people in his dormitory asked guards to remove a man who had scabies.
They beat us so badly that a lot of people went out of their minds with fear. From that day, no one complained again because we realized that if any of us got sick or died, we just couldn't tell anyone. We had no rights.
Abbas spent 15 months at this detention center in Corinth awaiting deportation. There are over 6,000 people in similar centers in Greece. In some, the conditions are appalling. Raw sewage seeps through the floors in these photos taken by Doctors Without Borders in the Komotini Center. People are confined indoors 22 hours a day with nothing to do, the aid group says, reporting that some have tried to kill themselves. These often inhumane conditions were at least limited to periods of up to 18 months. Now, Greece may be violating European law by keeping migrants in prison indefinitely, employing what humanitarian groups say is a legal sleight of hand. The government is extending detentions by relabeling them restraint. The policy has already kept at least 300 people behind bars for longer than 18 months. The government says it has limited resources to cope with about 1,500 new arrivals of undocumented migrants each month. It has set up an efficient new asylum service with officers in border areas, and it is basing long-term detention on an opinion from an advisory body called the State Legal Council. But a Greek court has already struck down this opinion. Human rights groups suspect that detention is really about deterrence.
Even nationalities that may not be deported because of the situation in their country, such as Somalis, Eritreans and Syrians, are detained. This is a strong indication that detention is not being used to facilitate deportation, but has other aims, such as discouragement of further migration.
Azhar Abbas has now applied for political asylum, but it is clear to him that Greece's days of tolerance are over. John Psaropoulos, Al Jazeera, Athens.